This is on the upper side of the Guadalupe Trail on the north side. This is actually not in the trail, the fishing pier, or anything like that. This is out near one of the electrical poles. But this is really cool. You have this thick, dense layer of vegetation. You got cedar trees, you got hardwood trees of different types. You have various growth here. And on top of that you have all of these vines, these muscadine vines hanging on top. That's what these little leaf patterns are here, is the leaves everywhere. Same type of pattern, you can see them, the green leaves. They're not the same color as the other trees they're hanging on. Those are muscadine vines. From what it looks like, this pre-rail is impenetrable, right? The outer layer of the forest, very thick, which means the inner layer of the forest must be thick too. Well, let's see how true that is. We're going to go for a little short walk here and introduce you to the different layerings of a forest. Or how a forest works, I should say. Okay, we're penetrating the outer layer. Oh, what's this? It's wide open in here. I can easily walk around once I get through the first trees. Look at that. I come in, and the trails open wide up. This is actually a runoff I'm walking right now from the natural runoff. That explains the debris buildup of grasses and leaves and such and twigs. Over here, you got these large vines. You don't see these from the outside, you only see the leaves. These large vines are in fact the muscadine vines running up to the tops of those trees. They're very sturdy, very strong and durable. They don't break easily, and they hang on anything they can grab onto. Right in front of us, it's a gorgeous set of trees, cypress trees in the bottom. And they're growing up and up and up and branching out. Right now, I'm about 20 foot up on that stalk. That means that trunk. If I walk straight across it, I'd be right about there in that tree. It's a long ways down. I'm way up this hill here. I'm not going to go walk down it. I got other things to do today. I just want to show a quick difference of how the thickness of the outside edge of the forest does not always represent what the inner side of the forest looks like. This is wide open in here. I could walk around in here all day long and not run into hardly any trees. There's plenty of maneuverability in here. You have the vines, which as a kid I did swing from. They were pretty cool. Don't swing open pits like this on a vine. And don't cut them. They actually produce berries you can eat. If you cut them, you kill them. Don't do it. These are not poison ivy. See, I'm holding it. I'm not rashing. There's no feathery like roots coming off attaching to a tree. This is not poison ivy. Look carefully. What type of bark it is. Look very carefully at it. It's a different type of bark. We'll get into poison ivy and different various vines later in another time. I want to show you this inside of a tree. You got the base of the trees, and you go all the way up to the upper stories of the trees. This is pretty cool. And that's some gorgeous cypress trees in here. That tree over there, right there, is much bigger than these two cypress here. Been here a lot longer. The vines hanging out are much thicker too. You can see this curve of a vine coming up over here. Much thicker. Let's zoom in a little, give you a better look at it. Hopefully you can get a better view of it. Digital cameras on phones are not perfect, but they are helpful. Gorgeous underneath here. Now, if I were to walk down there, it'd take a little while to get back up because of loose debris on the and loose leaf litter on the ground. It's actually quite slippery. Now, another time I'll take you down there and show you more about the vines and the trees and such. But right now, we'll just step here, look around for a few seconds more, and I gotta head back. Right down there below us is green vegetation. We actually ran into this in another video. This is actually Turk's cap. It is everywhere in here. It loves shade. You won't find it in direct sunlight too often, not unless it's withering and dying. But it loves shade, and it's got enough shade down here that it protects it. But at the same time, with openings in the canopy of the trees, you have, ta-da, sunlight. And sunlight produces what the plants need. Helps the plants produce what they need. With the chlorophyll interaction, that's something you'll learn about in biology. Interaction of sunlight and chlorophyll and production of energy for these plants. And how that energy actually converts into food for us later when we consume plants. Gorgeous down here. Absolutely nice. In the distance, it might be kind of hard to see in this video, but way over there in the distance, that spotlight right over there. Yeah, that one way over there. That represents where the river is at, the original river channel. Very hard to see from this distance, but you might be able to see it if I zoom in a little more. Yeah, sort of. You see this slight shimmer. It's not too good. But that is, in fact, the Guadalupe River over there. We were actually looking at the spilling base, the runoff from the groin of the dam over there that ran underneath the road and dumped out into the river here. Runs back behind these woods and goes down to where we video and filmed prior on other films. This here may at one time have been a road. Also, I'm thinking about it. This has actually got a different type of shape to it. The width of the road here, area. It's more of a road shape. It may have been an old road to use for construction at one time. I don't know. I was not around here 50 years ago. But if you look up there, you can see the cypress tree and its growth too. It's pretty cool. Let's go.